Hey everybody, what's the gear to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the previous episode, we played around a bit in the Deku Scrub playground, and we stopped a robbery. We are the true heroes of this town! Fear me! And in today's episode, after long last, we are finally going to be leaving Clocktown. So without further ado, let's go. Hey, let me leave! Let me leave! Stop right there. Have you some errand in the swamp? It is dangerous outside the town walls, so I cannot allow a child like you to... A sword. My apologies, sir. It was wrong of me to treat you like a child. The southern swamp at Woodfall lies in this direction, so be careful. You're darn right it was a mistake to treat me like a child. Show me some respect. Oh. I didn't mean to leave the town yet. Alrighty then, now we are in Termina Field, and I gotta say, aside from Breath of the Wild, Termina Field may very well be my favorite overworld in the entire Zelda series, which is saying a lot considering the fact that it's pretty well known for the exploration side of the gameplay, but Termina Field has so much going for it, and I can't really talk about a whole lot of it right now because it's going to spoil things later in the Let's Play, but I absolutely love Termina Field, and I especially love the music. Oh, I remember this. Tail and I drew this and with the Skull Kid when we first met him. I'm certain it was because he was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that... And once he got his power... So moving on over here, we're going to be introduced to a new enemy. That's a green choo-choo. It's something to be afraid of. It usually has something useful in its stomach. Die! Alright, so we can go over here, and as we can see, there is a red counterpart. It's not really all that different. I don't know why they... Actually, I do know why it's different, because I believe red choo-choos will always have hearts in them, whereas the green ones will always have magic in them. So that's something that's pretty neat. There's some keys over there that are pretty interesting. They're basically just bats, not really all that special. So we go over here, attack you, and we can go into our Deku form. That's charming. We can go over here, and there's going to be a keys up there we can fire our Deku, but excuse me! Rude! Rude. Just rude. Alright, did we get that? Yeah, we did. Alright. So now we can climb up here. And I want to say you can mash the B button to go faster, but I honestly can't really tell. I know you can in Twilight Princess HD, but I'm not sure about Majora's Mask 3D, and oh my god, the frame rate there was terrible. But now we got a piece of heart, and that's going to be interesting, and it's going to be hard to find a good caption to put on screen, or at least what color to put the caption, because, let's just say, captions on my editing program aren't the easiest thing to edit, because the colors kind of blend into the background. I do apologize for that. I would like to get a better editing program at some point. I tried Sony Movie Studio, it didn't really work that well, so I'm stuck with square one again. Stuck with square one? That's not a saying. Now! This is a rare sight. You are a fairy child, correct? What business might you have in this poisoned swamp? If you dare not venture further, I shall pass no judgment. It is better that you retreat until you are ready to return. The swamp you're in has lost its guardian deity, but it was destined to fade away. And that destiny is not solely limited to the swamp. If you have the courage and determination to proceed in the face of destiny, then I shall teach you something useful. The stone statue over there that bears close resemblance to me. I place those throughout this land to aid the one with the power to change destiny, wherever he may appear. If you have spoken forth to any of these stone statues and thus spread their wings, then the song carved in the statue at my feet will certainly be of some assistance. Remember it well and play it to wherever the needs arise. Notes are carved into the stone. You learned the Song of Soaring. This melody swoops you up and sends you soaring to any stone owl statue thingy you've already activated, all in an instant. Whenever you play this song, you shall be reminded of our eternal friendship, which transcends both time and space. Can I just say, I love the owl and all, but he is way too big. If I saw an owl like that roaming around the forest when I was taking a little walk, I'd honestly be really terrified. Alright, so there's a building over here we can go check out, so let's not go in there quite yet. Talk to this guy instead. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business with the folks of Deku Scrub clientele. Actually, I wanted to do business at the palace, but there was this big octopus and nothing could really be done about it. So I set up shop here. Do you know what magic beans are, sir? I'll sell you one for 10 rubies. Oh, you don't know how to use magic beans? Then I guess I can't sell you any. So, this guy will sell magic beans. Remember this for later. We can't do anything about it right now, but it is important. Welcome! Wait, is this your first time in the swamp? In that case, try a famous boat cruise. It's a loop of the swamp by way of the Deku Palace. Of course, the swamp's been kind of poisoned lately. Oh, and there's also that huge horrible monster. I wonder business is slow. Boat cruise reservations are handled at the window over there. Yeah, so it's like one cheeseburger, some fries, and a cherry oh, they're closed. That's rude. Well, there's something we could do in here. At least not yet. So what we want to do instead is follow the lily pads. Follow the lily pad road. Follow the lily pad road. Follow the lily pad road. We're off to see the witches, the wonderful witches of Termina. Because we need to go on a boat. That didn't rhyme. And I'm terrible at lyrics, and I'm gonna stop singing. If you hear a car outside, I apologize. That car was driving off fast because of my terrible singing. It was trying to get away. You still have a chance! Click away from the radio! Alrighty then. Let's go up here. And there's a building in here we can go inside. Ooh, fancy. What do you want to say?
Well, that's not a problem. Sell potions to humans only. I can't read, apparently, because my eyes are facing 2 different directions. I don't think it'll work on anything but humans. Sorry, but you'll have to leave.
Alright. I'm gonna steal your green ruby. I've stolen all your business, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I'll stop. Alright then, so we can go over here, read the sign while our voice cracks. Woods of mystery. Beware of ferocious turtles. Handling a man's turtle.
Follow me.
I'm not gonna follow you because I already know which path we need to take. So this is basically the Lost Woods of Majora's Mask, where if you go in the wrong direction, then you're going to end up at the beginning. It seems like a lot of Nintendo games around this time had this feature, although you don't see it a whole lot nowadays. This thing right here, this is a snapper. These things never expose their weak part of their body. So something I gotta say, Majora's Mask probably has one of the most creative enemies in the Zelda series. We see the snapper right there. We'll talk more about how to take care of them a little bit later. But actually this later here, we can't exactly do anything about it quite yet, but we can talk to them. Hey, lady, wake up! Wake up! Alright, fine, we'll try talking to you as a human.
I was just busy minding my own business, picking mushrooms, and BAM! I got hit from behind. That biscuit skull kid. Did he think an old hag wouldn't recognize him if he hit his face? Oh, ow! Did he think he's that powerful? And now I can't even move. You! Don't you have anything that gives me energy?
We have Dick and Nuts. Maybe that'll help.
Ah! What is this? You're no help. I say, you're not all you make yourself out to be.
I didn't make myself out to be anything. You're just assuming I'm useful. Rude. Now we're going back to the southern swamp area. And that lady, old hag person thing looked very similar to the person in here. So, maybe they're related or something like that. They're totally related. Then you go in here. And we can talk to this person.
Welcome. My potions work very well, they do. What's that? The skull kid got to kill me? That's ridiculous. If it's just a skull kid, then what harm could he possibly do? Oh, well if that's true, then take this potion to her. This isn't good.
And you get the bottle of red potion. And we get to keep this empty bottle forever. Yay, our first empty bottle of the Let's Play. Woo! We're making progress in terms of collectibles. So now we're going to need to return to Kumi in the forest. Before we do anything else, I'm going to equip the red potion. Just so you know, I'm not going to be switching back and forth between the two screens every single time I equip something. Just simply because of the fact that I don't want to. Now, normally I would... would. Forests have wooden trees. I'm not funny. We're going over here, and I would normally jump cut back to Kumi, but I want to demonstrate how to actually fight these guys. Go into take a flower, and then you can pop up from behind and destroy them. This is what I meant when I say that I personally think Majora's Mask has some of the most creative ways to fight enemies in games, and this is just one example. There are plenty of them later in the game that are actually really awesome to fight. So it's not going to talk to us if we're in a Deku form, so instead, we go over here and, fair warning, do not activate the potion in front of her. Talk to her first. Because if you do that, then you're going to waste your potion and you're going to have to go all the way back. Luckily, you'll get a free refill, but keep in mind, this is not Ocarina of Time. You have to talk to the character to give him the potion. This gave me so much trouble. My first playthrough of the Nintendo 64 version. I was all like, oh my goodness, why is Link, why is he still drinking the bottle? Why won't he just give it to the old lady? I was here for like 10 minutes, and that 10 minutes seemed like an eternity. It wasn't even that long, but man, it just felt like forever.
Feel all that energy flow! Kumi is revived! You saved me! I'm the Swamp Tour Guide. I run the boat cruise, so come by if you want a free ride.
That sounds interesting. I'm gonna destroy the sign because I feel like it. Alright, so let's go over here. And speedrunning tactics. Whee! Activate speedrunning, amazing powers, and we failed. This is why I don't do speedrunning. Actually, fun fact, when I was planning out this Let's Play, there was a brief period of time where I was considering giving you guys advice on speedrunning, like serious advice, rather than just a few occasional tips here and there. I tried, did those tips myself, and I just could not pull it off for anything. So, the more of the story, I have the utmost respect for Majora's Mask speedrunners, because a lot of those tricks, they're very hard to pull off, so I've always admired speedrunners, but I just gotta say, trying it myself, it is really difficult. I do not have the patience for it. I could probably do like a Tomb Raider Legend or a Link's Awakening speedrun, but not Majora's Mask.
Well, this is where the boat cruise leaves from, but unfortunately it's for humans only.
Fine, be that way.
Oh, thanks for all you did back there. And a special deal just for you, I'll let you take the cruise for free. Oh yes, we've got a special going on right now, so we're giving this out for free. And we get a pictograph box. You can store only one picture at a time, but you can retake it as many times as you like. If you take a nice picture of the boat, take it to the fellow over there. Alright, the boat's leaving.
Welcome to the boat cruise. So now, the first person button on the bottom screen is now going to be changed to a camera icon, as we can see here. We can now take pictures and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting. Unfortunately, this isn't like the Wind Waker HD where you can take selfies. I really wish they would have had that feature in there because Wind Waker HD had some hilarious selfie expressions. Unfortunately, that's not the case in this game. And also what Kumi says right there about taking the pictograph box out to take pictures and showing it to the guy behind the counter. This Forge title is a side quest we're going to be doing a little bit later. We're not going to be doing it right now because, well, on the boat ride, the picture required for the side quest isn't even on the boat ride. But we will take care of it. And this actually leads to something that I'd like to talk about in a moment. But first, dead ahead, you'll see a rowdy big octo blocking the way. The only way through is by him nudging the big guy and not being able to read fast enough to know what the guy was saying because the dialogue box disappears too fast. Yay! Man, that sunset is beautiful. I'm as we just started. We have now arrived at the Deku Palace. The swamp water is poisonous here, so please watch your step. Are you disembarking? Yep.
You have strange powers, no? We've been watching you from the forest. Lately, the swamp filled with poison water. Woodfall Temple across swamp strange, but me no able to find temple entrance. Temple for Deku only. Brother went to see Deku Princess to find temple. It not go well. Now brother captured by Deku. Brother and palace, he and swamp in big danger. Help!
Alright, so we're gonna end the video off pretty soon, but one thing I'd like to say real quick is going back to that side quest where you're taking a picture and showing it to the guy behind the counter. This kind of transitions into another thing I'd like to talk about side quests in general. When we go into a new location in Majora's Mask, we're going to be focusing on story progress first and foremost. And only after story progress has been made will we be taking care of side quests in the region. So we're not going to be worrying about the boat side quests. We're not going to be worrying about any heart containers aside from ones that will come across naturally. So just keep in mind, the next couple episodes are going to be story focused and pretty much nothing more outside of whatever is convenient to pick up at the time. But with all that being said, we're ending this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. And until next time, we need to get rid of you. Oh yeah.